Vice President Lenny Robredo said that
Presidential fourth runner and former Senator Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.
the Commission on Elections or COMELEC
Unemployment in the Philippines declined by 6.4%.
Early registration for academic year 2022-2023.
2 suspects identified as members of the Basag Salamin crime group were arrested.
The Commission on Elections at COMELEC is set to send vote counting machines.
Singer actor Ronnie Liang has achieved another milestone in his life.
Bringing you the top stories for tonight, I am Alvin Pelobello.
and I'm Trisha Gafitos. Welcome to Eurotv News Tonight. Your news, our business.
Good evening, bringing you the top stories for tonight. My name is Alvin Pelobello. Welcome to Eurotv News Tonight. Your news, our business. Going straight to the headlines, President Bongbong Marcos Jr. has tested positive for COVID-19. President Marcos creates an advisory council to harmonize private sectors and farmers. United Filipino Consumers and Commuters calls Bongbong Marcos administration to take back control on public utility corporations. Resolution seeking to review the K-12 program filed by Senator Win Gatchalian. DOH fully supports the return of 100% face-to-face classes. And former Japan Prime Minister was killed in assassination during the campaign. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has tested positive for COVID-19. A confirmation came from Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles. Cruz Angeles said the president is experiencing a slight fever, but otherwise he is okay. The presidential son, Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos, has tested negative with the virus, as well as First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos and sons Simon and Vincent. Meanwhile, his close contact has been informed by the presidential management staff to observe their symptoms. Following this, the president has encouraged the public to get their vaccine series and take booster shots.
In an antigen test for COVID-19. He has a slight fever, but he is otherwise okay. Those who have been in close contact with him are currently being informed by the presidential management staff to observe their symptoms as per the protocol. Regarding the president's schedule for today, the executive secretary attended the morning's meeting or briefing on matters of security on behalf of the president. He will not be attending, the president will not be attending the 246th anniversary of U.S. independence at the U.S. Embassy today. However, he will virtually attend and give a message at the Leagues of Governors and Mayors meeting of officials to
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has formed an advisory council composed of private sector personalities. This aims to harmonize the concerns of business owners and farmers. Former presidential advisor for entrepreneurship and Go Negosyo founder Joey Concepcion said he is part of the advisory council. Concepcion emphasized that President Marcos wants to attune on the issues of the business sector and, more importantly, the agriculture, a sector that Marcos chose to lead. The council is expected to create programs in cooperation of private sector to help the farmers in the country.
The Private Sector Advisory Council, I'm the lead for jobs, no, at kasama dyan yung MSME at malaking bagay rin yan kasi yung overall lead si Sabine Aboitis explained to us that this role and malaking bagay kasi yan that the president really wants to really be attuned to yung mga problema ng mga negosyante ngayon, no, at practical the issues that are at hand, and especially in the area of agriculture.
Following the refile on the genuine agrarian reform, the Gabriela Women's Party has called the administration for the concrete plans for the agriculture. Gabriela Women's Party Representative Arlene Brosas has emphasized that the agrarian reform programs during the past administration have not succeeded. The lawmaker also suggests that the president should become transparent for his specific program as he leads the agriculture sector. The genuine agrarian reform filed in the Congress that covers the program and will benefit the farmers.
Yung nilalaman po ng Genuine Agrarian Reform Bill ay free land distribution. Yung tunay pong pagbibigay ng lupa sa ating mga magsasaka. Very concrete po yun. Tapos marami pong mga measures and subsidies na kailangan para sa ating mga magsasaka. Yung sabi natin na mechanization, magagawa lang po yan kung maganda-ganda yung industriya natin, di ba? So yung sa alalayan natin, yung foundation natin na pagbibigay primarily ng lupa sa mga walang lupa at pagbubungkal nila, pagbubungkal no ng lupa para sa pakinabang ng lahat. Yun ang unang-unang asikasuhin.
After registering the highest inflation rate of 6.1%, a progressive group calls the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to take back the control and leadership on the public utility corporations. The Philippine Statistics Authority has logged a 6.1% inflation rate on June, the highest since November 2018. With this, United Filipino Consumers and Commuters President RJ Javeliana said they are expecting within the first 100 days of President Marcos to include a chance that the government regain the full control on the public utility corporations. Javeliana added, through this, the government will have a control on the prices of basic commodities in the market so as it lowers the inflation rate in the country.
ang pangarap ng aming organisasyon sa United Filipino Consumers and Commuters, isa lang. Basta ang public utility, dapat mabalik yan sa kontrol ng gobyerno para lumakas ang gobyerno at may maipantulong ang gobyerno at hindi na siya mangungutang sa mga dayuhang, dambuhalang bangko at maging dependent tayo sa kanila. Kapag malakas ang gobyerno, kahit sinong korporasyon ang nandyan, hindi siya pwedeng diktahan ng mga gobyerno, ng mga korporasyon na ito. Kapag hindi sila sumusunod dun sa batas, hindi matalima at anti-people sila yung mga totoong kaaway ng bayan. Dapat ganun ang ating mga leader. At tingin ko, may 100 araw pa naman eh. May 100 araw pa.
In other stories, Senator Win Gatchalian has filed a resolution seeking to review the K-12 program of the Department of Education. This aims to identify the issues in basic education system and likewise addresses the skills mismatch among the graduates of the senior high school. A resolution has directed the Senate to investigate the status of the implementation of the K-12 law or for the purpose of crafting policy recommendations to ensure its effective and efficient integration into the country's basic education system towards the quality education in achieving global competitiveness. This is among the top 20 priority bill of the senator. He filed in the 19th Congress as he chaired the Senate Committee on Basic Education, Arts and Culture. Earlier this, Vice President Sara Duterte Carpio has been directed by President Marcos to review the K-12 program upon sitting as the Education Secretary. Related to this, the Department of Health has agreed on the full implementation of the face-to-face classes. This follows the pronouncement of Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte saying that they are targeting to implement 100% face-to-face classes in the country by November. DOH Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergara said they fully support the face-to-face classes and, as suggested by the health experts, to open the education sector for the youth. The DOH wants to ensure the safety of the children by strongly encouraging the parents to allow their children to take vaccines against COVID-19. Minimum public health standards will be implemented inside the classrooms.
Unang-una po, the Department of Health fully supports the opening of classes, full implementation po. We fully support that. And even our experts have given their recommendations na kailangan na po talagang buksan ang ating mga edukasyon para sa kabataan. We just need to ensure that there is this safe environment for our children. Hindi po natin kailangan at hindi natin minamandato na mabakunahan ng mga bata, but we strongly encourage ang ating mga magulang to consider na mabakunahan din ang ating mga kabataan para mas protektado sila. We will be implementing minimum public health standards in all classrooms. Kung hindi po talaga kaya, I think marami po sa ating mga eskwelahan, hindi po talaga kaya yung physical distancing. So the most po na ating pong i-require would really be that the children will wear masks, especially during those times na magkakasama sa classroom. But of course, there will be exceptions. Like kung meron pong high impact or yung mga strenuous activities sa mga bata, na i-exempt naman po. Just so that we ensure that teachers and non-teaching personnel who will interact with the children should be vaccinated. Maglalagay po tayo ng mga bakunahan sa mga bawat eskwelahan para po mas ma-encourage po natin ang ating mga magulang para pabakunahan ng kanilang mga anak.
Stay tuned for more stories as Eurotv News Tonight returns.
Magsama-sama, magpabakuna, magsayawan, pag fully vax na. Tayo'y magpabakuna. Let's spread the good vibes sa bayan. Tayo'y magsama-sama. Let's get back for good vibes, kababayan.
Let's bakuna na para sa pamilya at komunidad. Magpa-booster para sa todong proteksyon.
Magsama-sama.
The Philippines should strategize the expansion of COVID-19 vaccines. This is one of the plans of President Bongbong Marcos. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere said the President have plans on expanding the COVID-19 vaccination program. Vergere made this remark following their meeting with the cabinet members and President Marcos. Marcos and the official of the DOH has talked about the COVID-19 situation and the expansion of vaccination program. Recently, Marcos urged the public to take 2 shots of COVID-19 vaccines and a booster shot, a statement that was strongly agreed by the DOH.
So kami po ay nagkaroon ng pagpupulong with the President and we have requested that we present the COVID-19 situation at saka po yung pagbabakuna natin ng COVID-19 vaccine sa ating bansa. At kami po ay nakapagbigay ng mga datos at of course, ang kanyang direktiba, ang kanya pong talagang gustong maitaas ang antas ay ang ating pagbabakuna sa buong bansa. Suportado po niya ang mga response na ginagawa natin, but he said that we need to further strategize regarding our expansion of our COVID-19 vaccines coverage. Plus, siyempre, gusto niyang mabantayan natin maigi itong COVID-19 situation natin. So kami
Meanwhile, the decision to retain the National Task Force Against COVID-19 in the Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Diseases will depend on Malacanang Palace, according to the Department of Health official. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere said upon the DOH cabinet meeting, they didn't discuss the NTF and IATF. However, the DOH has presented the current alert level status in the country, and the President has made suggestions on the alert level system. Meanwhile, despite the uptick of COVID-19 cases, the DOH confirmed that on this number, almost 97% were mild and moderate cases.
Usapan lang natin talaga would be specific to the COVID-19 situation and the vaccination program.
Okay.
As to the IATF and the National Task Force, hindi po ito napag-usapan, and I think it will be appropriate if it's going to be the Office of the President to provide more details on this. As to the alert level system, napag-usapan po ito na ipresenta po natin with the President kung ano po yung ating current alert level system, ano po yung ating mga metrics, and he had some form of guidance for us. Meron po siyang mga komento, inanalyze niya po kung ano po yung mga metrics natin ngayon, and binigyan niya po kami ng instructions to further study this alert level para maging mas appropriate po for our situation.
On weather updates, a low-pressure area in eastern coast of Mindanao has a higher chance to develop into tropical cyclone according to State Weather Bureau Pag-asa. Based on Pag-asa's 5 p.m. bulletin, the LPA was located at 570 kilometers east of Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur. In the meantime, the southwest monsoon will prevail rains over Cordillera, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Metro Manila, Mimaropa, Zamboanga Peninsula, Bangsamoro region, and Soxargen. The mentioned areas are expected to experience rain showers or thunderstorms. Meanwhile, the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers brought by the localized thunderstorms. For stories around the globe, former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was killed after being shot while conducting a campaign in Nara, Western Japan. Based on the reports, the former Prime Minister, after being shot, has shown no vital signs during the heart attack or due to the heart attack. Abe had been brought to the hospital, but Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said he was in grave conditions. Abe was declared dead later. Japan were among the free gun nation, and based on the history, this is the first assassination of former Japanese premier since pre-war militarism in 1930s. And those were the top stories for tonight. You can visit our social media account, facebook.com/official Eurotv News for the latest and hottest update. Once again, my name is Alvin Pelobello, and you're still watching Eurotv News Tonight. Your news, our business.